Last episode results started to stutter, but we kept our undefeated streak alive, and now we get back to business this time around. Hey, what's going on? Respected Jeff here with another episode. In this Chelsea career, we get right back underway with the games. In this episode, we take on Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So right off the bat, we're going to hit the new event for the episode, and it's a follow-up from last season. The owner still wants us to find the next John Terry out of the academy, meaning we need a center back to come out of the academy and establish himself in the side. The goal for this season is to give at least 10 appearances to one of our youth center backs, and I have just the player in mind. Hugo Hawkins, someone we've already promoted. He's gotten an appearance or two this season for the team, but I think he's perfect for this role. 18 years of age, 60 overall, and I think this game against Newcastle is the perfect chance to start giving him some minutes this season. I think definitely with the games we have left to play, we can find room to make 10 appearances for one of our youth players, and like I said, I think he is the perfect fit for center back. So we'll get him in the squad for this upcoming game, and it's time to take a look back at our academy. We have 3 players in here, and the one that still stands out to me here is Theo Jaggi, the center defensive midfielder. Could really end up being a center back too. He's 6'4", and honestly kind of reminds me of Nemanja Matic when he played for Chelsea. He's tall, pretty technical as well, and surprisingly athletic for his height. I'm not sure exactly where he'll fit in. For the time being, he'll be a defensive midfielder. I think Hawkins is our surefire bet at center back for now, but he's one to keep an eye out for, and he'll make his debut against Newcastle as well. Time to get some more youth into this squad, although we do have a very young squad anyway, so both of them will make appearances here. Jaggi will make his debut, and let's get to it, guys. We'll take on Newcastle. Some big names in the squad, some rotation though, ones to watch out for. Petr Cech between the sticks, Tavares starting at left back, and Wilfried Zaha up top. Let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Well, this season has been a crazy one, still undefeated in all competitions, including the league, where we remain top of the league. So we'll be looking to keep that up in the Carabao Cup, despite it maybe not being as important as the other competitions here, just for the sake of keeping our streak alive. Theo Jaggi, first couple touches of the ball there in the defensive midfield position, definitely one to watch out for. High potential for a young player, and I am looking forward to seeing what he's got alongside Hawkins here, both making an appearance out there on the pitch. Christian Pulisic cutting inside for the first chance of the game, and tees up Loftus-Cheek with a diving header at it, not too far wide. Loftus-Cheek will be looking to impress as well. Both he and Mason Mount looking to find a role in the center of the pitch, and Jaggi doing really well there to intercept the ball. That's what he can do best. Good defensive player, really strong on the ball. And Newcastle with the first chance of the game. Petr Cech showing he's still got it. Diving save, not too bad at all. Out from the corner now and cleared away by Hawkins. And Zaha heads that one down. Mason Mount running onto it. No options ahead of him. Got to be patient and just wait for the link-up play here. Loftus-Cheek surging out of midfield. And these are the kind of runs he excels at. How about that? Loftus-Cheek beats his man one-on-one. This is exactly what we need here at Chelsea. Pulisic coming inside, looking to cut it back. Well defended there by Daley Blind. Not bad at all. And now Aaron's on the counterattack for Newcastle, looking threatening. Zuma closing down, and he just does enough to close down the angle and pin Newcastle back a little bit, but the play continues here. Ball inside. St. Maximin looks to play it in. Really well done from Hawkins to read the play there and get a foot on it. It's been a good debut so far for both of our youth players. Jaggi getting involved here, passing it inside for Hudson-Odoi, looking to open a shot up. Hudson-Odoi really has not impressed over the last 2 seasons. He'll be looking to change that. Sneaks a ball through. Loftus-Cheek playing that one a little too much. Perhaps Chelsea nothing to show for it as of yet. Newcastle now getting in behind. Lovely pass. Oh, and Hawkins is exposed. Pulled out there in defense. The pass just snuck through. That is a little bit of inexperience there from our young center back, and it just finds its way past Petr Cech, and Newcastle go up. Could this spell trouble for Chelsea? We need to get a response here. Hudson-Odoi looking to make something happen, but that chance denied here. Zaha. Good link-up play. Loftus-Cheek inside. Lovely pass. Mason Mount. Better finish. My God, Chelsea, what a goal to pull back level. And it's Mason Mount this time. Both he and Loftus-Cheek this time around impressing. I said they were in a bit of competition for these spots, but both of them get to start this game, and both of them impress. Loftus-Cheek, fantastic vision. Opens his body up, lays it off, and Mason Mount. How about that little dink over the keeper? And that is a world-class goal to put Chelsea back on level terms. Second half here, Newcastle not making life easy though. Their attack looking pretty solid. Hugo Hawkins making up for that little mistake in the first half there with an outstanding challenge. It's been a pretty good performance from the team so far. Obviously, Mount and Loftus-Cheek look good going forwards, but honestly, without that usual front three, it just hasn't quite been the same. Jaggi poor there to give the ball away, and Hawkins unable to cover. St. Maximin cutting inside, and he's allowed a free shot at the near post. Oh, well, that's poor play all over the pitch from Chelsea. Jaggy gave the ball away. Hawkins could not close down, and Petr Cech couldn't save it at the near post. 3 mistakes in a row, sort of, and it allows Newcastle the second goal, and this does not look good for Chelsea now. Conceding a goal, we haven't looked much of a threat on their end, so it's 2 huge changes now. Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic both coming off. Neither looked really that impressive this game, or all season long, really, so hopefully Werner and Havertz can turn things around here with about 10 minutes remaining, and right away, clever flick. Back to Mount from Havertz, and it might be a second for Chelsea. Mount does it again, pulling one back. 2-2 this time. What a game it's been. And Mason Mount been the standout star so far. 2 goals to his name and 2 great goals. So substitutions now. Theo Jaggi coming off. Despite that mistake, honestly, a pretty good debut. We got to expect things like that from our youth players. And these are the type of games where they're allowed to make some mistakes. It's a learning process for both of them. So he comes off, but N'Golo Kante coming on, and we are still looking for the go-ahead goal here. Ball snuck through almost to Havertz from Loftus-Cheek, and that might just be it for the 90 minutes here. Newcastle playing out from the back, the whistle blows, it's going to penalties, and what a storyline this could be. Petr Cech will get between the sticks for Chelsea for a penalty shootout, I believe since that Champions League shootout all the way back in 2012, so obviously this won't be as meaningful, but Cech saves the first of this penalty shootout, second off the post from Wilson, and that is 2 missed from Newcastle. Cech saves the third. What a shootout this has been. It all comes down to this now, Chelsea finishing 2 of their 3, and it's Aarons to step up. If Cech can save this, the game is over, and he does. 3 from 4 saved by Cech, the other off the post, and Petr Cech is the hero out there for Chelsea tonight. On to the next round. Great performance, and you love to see it. All right, well, not a bad performance at all. Taking a look here, Hugo Hawkins, like I said, really, really bright prospect. 60 overall at this point, and he could be the one to lead the line for Chelsea in coming seasons. Obviously, still a lot of room to grow first, and we have a lot of players ahead of him in the pecking order, but in these kind of games, I think he's perfect to start getting a little bit of experience. Maybe he'll go out on loan. We'll see what the future holds for Hugo Hawkins, but Chelsea's still top of the league. Liverpool have now dropped to 1 point below us, and we take on Leeds United up next. And in the meantime, if you guys want to get more familiar with the squad, you can go to respectthejeff.com, click on the Chelsea category, and check out all of our players, all of their individual stats, as well as how much they've scored or appeared this season. Drop comments on what you'd like to see from the team. So with that said, a huge game against our rivals Leeds United. Let's get to it. All right, well, still our undefeated streak in the league to keep up here, and we will be looking to get straight at things. Pretty much a full-strength lineup. Sabitzer, the notable addition to the squad. Declan Rice given a little bit of a rest here. And Hakim Ziyech playing it through for Abraham, turning his man, looking for a way through one-on-one with the defender. Gets around the first, but not quite the second. A little ambitious there from Abraham in a tight space. Leeds United very comfortable in possession, as we know, working it around. Game getting just a little heated here. Hakim Ziyech sliding into the challenge. Reece James throwing his body on the line. That's what he's best at. Reece James, maybe not even best at, honestly. Crossing might be top of the list for the young right back. But some great play here over the top to find Werner in behind. Great chest down to feet, and he's still going. Werner cutting it back, lays it off. Abraham, well, that should have been a goal right in front of goal. Couldn't quite direct it where he wanted it, Tammy Abraham. But it's been a bright start from Chelsea here. Reece James closing his man down. And does well to win it back. Reece James having an outstanding season in FIFA as he is in real life this year. Sabitzer plays it through. Timo Werner now on the wing. What can Chelsea create here? Option in the box, looking for the head of Abraham. Diving header, fantastic save from Meslier. What a strong wrist to keep that one out. Abraham absolutely powered that one at the goalkeeper. It was a good chance, just a better save. Tammy Abraham now cutting it back. Kai Havertz makes it 1. Chelsea go in front just like that, and you gotta say it's been coming. We've been playing great open football here, and Havertz finally finishes off a move. Tammy Abraham doing a little bit of playmaking, but really that pass from Hakim Ziyech, great to open up the space, cuts it back across the face of goal, and Havertz just slams it past the goalkeeper. Really well done from everyone involved. Coming into the second half here, goals still intact, looking to make it even more. Ziyech plays a lovely ball through for Abraham. What an assist, Hakim Ziyech. He's been outrageous this season, and that's just another case to show why. Lovely outside of the foot curler to find the feet of Abraham, and he just makes it easy. I mean, Abraham's been great, but honestly, I don't know how well he'd be doing without Ziyech there pulling the strings and playing balls like that through for him. Makes it look so easy. Silva now out of the back, down for Havertz. Great touch. And even better to beat his man. Now Havertz, tons of room ahead of him. Chelsea looking to capitalize. It's a 5-on-3 here. Can he pick out the right pass? Yes. Werner through on goal. Shirley 1v1. Lays it off. Unselfish. Abraham. Chelsea flying high. And Tammy Abraham grabs another goal. 3-0 over Leeds. This could mean so much to this football club as we turn things around after a little bit of a rough patch of form. Like I said, still undefeated. A couple draws in a row, though. We will be looking to bounce back to our best. Pulisic coming on, given the chance here, as well as Hugo Hawkins fills in it right back for this one, and he gets off to a very good start right away with a towering header over the defense there. Hawkins picks out Pulisic all the way out on the wing there, cutting inside. Takes a touch inside, and it's a sloppy one, but he gets away with that somehow, winning the free kick. Quick look at that replay. Again, Hawkins, so strong for his age, only 18 years old, but absolutely floors defenders. Honestly, kind of reminiscent of Reece James, slightly different types of players, but I do have high expectations for our young center back. Good clearance from Zuma, and a great touch from Hawkins to settle it down. Mason Mount plays it through. Chelsea looking very direct here. Pulisic taking it inside. Can he pick out his man, Sabitzer? He's got the option ahead of him. Werner in the box. Oh, what a finish right under the goalkeeper. It's 4 for Chelsea. Leeds United absolutely taken down in spectacular fashion. Timo Werner joins the rest of our goal scorers on the score sheet this afternoon, and that is a lovely, lovely finish. Goalkeeper did really well to close down the angle, and he just tucks it under his arm, has a look up, and redirects the ball, and that is a great finish from a great player, Timo Werner. 8 goals in the league from the wing, and it's great stuff from him. Hugo Hawkins coming away with the ball again. It's been another good cameo from him, looking bright, our young prospect here, and hopefully he actually does go on to be the next John Terry. I realize that that's huge shoes to live up to, and probably unlikely that he'll hit those same heights, but I think if anyone's going to do it, he definitely looks the brightest prospect. Great win from Chelsea, and now we move on. All right, well, seems to be back to our best form out here. Chelsea take on Atalanta in the Champions League. 3 games played, and we actually dropped our first points in the Champions League against Atalanta. And if you guys have any ideas on how you'd like to see this team managed, join my coaching staff. Go to patreon.com/respectthechef. Join the Discord server. There's been some great conversation going on in there about things like our new faces, new kits that I'm designing, things like that. And it's been a lot of fun, so hopefully you'll join. In the meantime, it's back to action against Atalanta, and let's get to it. All right, here we go. 3rd game in a row here, and we will be looking to make it 3 victories. One was on a penalty shootout, but it counts just the same for us. That's for sure. Atalanta giving us a lot of troubles in the past, though. That last game, we barely crept back, and right away, Duvan Zapata sneaking in. He's just such a threat against our backline. A great, great striker. And we're trying to match him up here against Thiago Silva. It's going to be a very interesting battle. Silva flying in here. Muriel. Atalanta just have such a potent attack. It's so hard to close them down. We just can't seem to close down the angles. They're working it around, making it look so easy. Zapata in behind, pulls it back, lovely ball through from Muriel, who flicks it through Alejandro Gomez. What a goal from Atalanta. There is absolutely nothing I could have done against that. Tried my best to defend. Like I said, they just make it look easy. All the passing angles perfect, great runs being made, and what a finish by Gomez, who honestly ripped us apart last game with some of his attacking moves and looks to be up for the same out here. Atalanta still with the majority possession here. Not looking good for Chelsea 25 minutes into the game, but trying to turn things around here with Ziyech coming forwards. Can he pick out the pass ahead of him? Zaha making that run into space. Surely this will be a good chance on goal. And Zaha has to do better there. Straight at the goalkeeper. Good chance from Chelsea, but not quite enough to result in a goal. Wilfried Zaha now plays it through Azpilicueta. Return pass. Zaha. Great footwork. Into the box. Shaping up for a cross. Lays it off Ziyech, and the goalkeeper gets there just ahead of him. Declan Rice heads it back down, but again, Atalanta come away with the ball. We are having a hard time controlling them here. And Mendy makes the save off the free kick here. Ball rolled out all the way to Werner. A lovely pass from the goalkeeper, Abraham. A little bit of a break on here. And he finds Zaha out wide. Been a big threat this game, Zaha, but hasn't quite had that breakthrough yet. Chance in on goal off the post. Oh, and Abraham off the follow-up overhead kick. How unlucky is that? Zaha has to finish that chance. Does just get unlucky off the post, and Abraham not too far off on the follow-up. That's a difficult chance with the overhead kick. Chelsea still yet to find the back of the net, despite a few decent chances here. And Atalanta now straight off the goal kick from that chance. Lovely turn of feet, and Zapata is clean in behind. What a goal this would be, in Atalanta yet again showing how ruthless they can be. Directly out of the goal kick, headed down by Zapata, and then finds the return pass. That is a lovely turn there. I think it was from Muriel to send the whole defense the wrong way, and something's got to change here going into the second half. 2 goals down. We're going 3-5-2, and hopefully this will give us enough firepower to grab 2 goals back. We did it last time around against Atalanta. I think the game finished 2-2. We just got to make sure that we can hit the ground running here in the second half, but a big task ahead of us here. Tammy Abraham sneaking it through for Timo Werner. In behind the defense now, laying it off. Tammy Abraham in front of goal, and it's saved by that Atalanta back line, and Chelsea still just unable to convert any of these chances. Kai Havertz coming on, Declan Rice off. We just need all the firepower we can get at this point. Another chance in behind here, and Mendy just out there to save it. Atalanta just so powerful going forwards, and honestly, despite having a fantastic defense, Chelsea is struggling to contain them. And N'Golo Kante finds Havertz, looking to progress the ball forwards, does well to find the feet of Abraham. Couple players ahead of him. Lovely ball snuck through. Hakim Ziyech inside the box, cutting inside, chips it up. Werner, overhead kick, and again blocked. Atalanta is just such a rock of a back line. We just can't seem to get by them. And Conte now trying to slip through a pass, and again given away here. Just seems like nothing we're doing is coming off here. Thiago Silva flying into the challenge, and Atalanta with numbers forward now. 15 minutes left now, and if we want a goal, we need it soon. If we want any shot at pulling back two, ball played through. Upamecano back to Mendy, who gives it away. Alejandro Gomez makes it 3 for Atalanta. Huge mistake at the back for the Chelsea goalkeeper, Edward Mendy. A little too long on the ball. Obviously, Upamecano probably didn't do the best job putting him under pressure there, but he does so poorly to not get it out of his feet, and Chelsea look to have blown the game there. 3 goals at this stage just does not look possible. Pulisic coming on. Let's see if we can't salvage something out of this game, but Chelsea might be headed for their first defeat of the season. That would not be a good result for us at all. Christian Pulisic in behind, off the post. No, Abraham finally finishes 3-1. Here we go. Do I smell a comeback? Tammy Abraham grabs the first for Chelsea here. It's in the 87th minute, though. Not a lot of time left. If we want a shot at anything, it needs to come right away. Timo Werner, Abraham playing it through. Loftus-Cheek, great run out of midfield, touch inside, and a finish. Chelsea 2, Atalanta 3, a minute remaining. Oh, what a story this would be. Still probably highly unlikely, but we did grab 2 goals here. Atalanta off the kickoff. We need to win it back right away if we want any shot at this. Havertz closing down Pavone all the way back. And the whistle blows. Chelsea too little too late there, and unfortunately that mistake from Edward Mendy was the one that saw us to our first defeat of the season. Atalanta 3, Chelsea 2. I guess it was inevitable. I didn't really think we'd go all season without a single loss, but just the manner in which we lost is what hurts the most here. So we just got to keep our heads up, bounce back, and get straight back to things in the league now. Leicester up next. All right, well, like I mentioned here, Leicester, our next opponents in the league. Tavares happy with his involvement so far. He's gotten some good minutes across the Champions League and some of the cup games. Definitely a player for the future, although Chilwell obviously has that spot locked down. Just a quick check back in with the league. We are still first place, 11 games played, 31 points we're sitting on right now. Liverpool still 1 point behind us. It's been great from both teams so far this season. Only a 4-point gap between them and Spurs as well, who are starting to close things down a little bit. 10-1, fantastic record, though. We'll be looking to keep that up against Leicester next episode. But in the meantime, if you guys have been enjoying this series or my channel, please consider subscribing. It helps me out so much, and I'll be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.